Hello friends, this is Don with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review Titans Season 2, Episode 2, Rose. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. You can also find me over Twitter and Instagram at Movie Guy 365, as well as the Disney Magic Hour podcast. I will go ahead and leave a link for that in the description. Alright, so spoiler warning, this is Season 2, Episode 2, Rose, a Titans show on the DC Universe streaming service. And while I feel that the overall first episode was okay, it served more as a final episode for Season 1. It didn't really have, it was not a good first episode as far as a new season goes. It resolves a cliffhanger, I feel, in an overly unsatisfactory way, but it got it out of the way, and it did set up a lot for what we got is what I will technically call the first episode of the second season, but for just not confusing everybody. But so we get basically a 3 months later, which further kind of illustrates how this is pretty much the first episode of the season anyway. And the Titans and the former Titans are all kind of on their separate ways, doing their separate things. Dick, Beast Boy, Raven, and I believe, Jason Todd are at the Titans Tower doing some training, and there's kind of like we're starting from scratch. This is basically we're trying to get a new team together, and they kind of highlight that a few times as far as the other characters go. Now, we begin the episode pretty much with Jason Todd and Beast Boy doing a training session, and Todd seems to be, has the upper hand as far as being blindfolded and, anticipating Beast Boy moves, and then they do a humorous turnaround on that, and I really kind of chuckled at the end result of that, and Jason Todd's humor in the situation about it. And, so they're starting off the episode kind of like just getting everybody back into things. Now, as far as Donna and Starfire go, they seem to be tracking a metahuman called Shimmer, and it's just, it's just kind of like they're doing their thing. I really like Starfire's new hair and new style. I really like this a lot more than the first season. And, they're kind of doing their banter back and forth. Not a whole lot happens there yet at the beginning, but it does progress a little bit later. And the big thing is Dr. Light escapes his confinement. Now, he's basically let out of prison. We don't know by who, but we can kind of make some guesses depending on how the season it turns out and who the big bad is going to be. We think it's going to be Deathstroke because of what we saw at the end of the first the first episode. And so he escapes, and by that time, a lot of guards are dead and everything. So definitely somebody else is behind the scenes. We're probably thinking it's going to be Deathstroke at this point. Hawk and Dove have kind of settled into a farm life a little bit. More Hawk, is trying to work through his issues, with chemical dependency, that sort of thing. And he's helping out another young man that's fallen into that same trap. And he seems pretty content and happy where he is. He doesn't seem too eager to get back into things, but Dove's a little restless. So she's, taking on herself to kind of right a few wrongs, still, in character. And, that kind of causes a little bit of conflict between the pair. As far as they go, ultimately they are seemingly attacked by Dr. Light. Now, Dr. Light uses the young man that Hawk was helping out and basically puts them, in a position where they've got to go back to San Francisco and meet up with the rest of the Titans. As far as Dick goes, he's the team that is currently at Titans Tower stumbles upon a young lady who seemingly has metahuman abilities by the name of Rose. She has long silver hair and fights really, really well, and apparently has some metahuman abilities. If you're a comic book fan, you know exactly where this is going. But it's not a huge secret because she is revealed towards the end of the episode to be Rose Wilson, the daughter of Slade Wilson. So that was an interesting way to bring her in. I've read her character several times in the Titans books, and I'm interested to see where they go with this, considering they just brought back as far as the team goes and everything like that, how they're going to get her integrated in if that's the way they go. Not a whole lot of movement with Raven. She pops in here and there, has a couple words of encouragement for Dick Grayson and so forth and so on, but not a whole lot going on with her. And then finally, Dick is trying to help out Rose, and just as that part of the, you know, offers him their services, like to help her and find her place in the world, that sort of thing. And then, of course, they are attacked by Dr. Light. They didn't show exactly how that occurred. Apparently, they were both in a car, and, you know, all of a sudden it's getting ready to explode, that sort of thing. So, overall, I find the episode, it has a better pace than the first season, or first episode. Also, I wanted to mention that Starfire does get a visitor, somebody from her own world, and that's definitely going to be playing into the future of that character. Now, there's some coolness if you're familiar with Starfire's lore. She has kind of a sibling rival, and that I'm hoping that's what they bring into the mix. I would love to see that particular character in the Titan show. I think that would be an interesting dynamic. As far as the episode goes, as I mentioned, it moves at a good pace. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I think the first episode definitely was more of a season 1 ender, and it kind of got, you know, just chopped into a season 2 beginning. But I like where they're going now. Bruce Wayne pops in, of course, again, offers some wise advice to Dick, and, you know, just, I like the vibe. I do enjoy the vibe of where the season's going. Hopefully you do too. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the second episode of Titans. And in the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.